There's this narrative that women are just going to up and leave as soon as they could find something better.
I don't think that's always true.
Okay.
But I do think frame is very important. Like very non-popular thing for me, I've said in the past, is that my girl doesn't go on girls' trips. You know, I'm not letting my girl go to Vegas and get drunk with a bunch of girls in a club when there's a bunch of dudes buying bottles all around them. Why would I put her in that position?
So we had the same conversation with Fresh and Fit.
Yep.
I said, if my fiance wants to go, they're friends, it's a birthday party and it's at a club, it's a girls thing, I wouldn't be bothered by it.
Yeah.
I think it really depends on the situation and the intentions. If it's like, hey, a random Friday night and it's like a recurring thing all the time, it's like, oh, but you're not invited, but there's going to be other guys, but you can't. Then you kind of feel that there's something maybe up. But I think there's so many innocent times where it's like, hey, just going out and having a good time.
Yeah, cool, man. I mean, I think it's different strokes for different people. And I understand where you're coming from. And I don't think that you're wrong. For me, it's a no-go. I mean, you know what I've noticed? When I put hard lines in with a woman, particularly around even something like that, I find that they get really turned on by it. It's the weirdest thing. But I think it's the protective part that you're showing. And I think a lot of women want to be accounted for.
To me, it seems like they want to be desired. And by you doing that or saying those things or putting that boundary, it to me conveys that you're valuing them and you don't want to lose them.
And you want to protect it. And you're going to aggressively protect it. And that's the other part about,
to me,
it's very primal. It's like the fighting thing.
It doesn't seem quite like protecting. It's more so like I really value and they're very desired to you.
Right.
Well, I think, let me just quickly jump into this. I think Stephan, or whatever they call his name, the guy that is speaking about letting his women free, actually don't have much experience with women. When you give a woman rules and regulation, they respect it because they know you have boundaries. Let me ask you a question. How do you keep friendship? And you and your friends, you don't have rules, you don't have respect for each other, you don't have boundaries. When you have a woman in a relationship, you build a structure. If there's no structure in that relationship, that means you are free to do whatever you like. Then when you are free to do whatever you like, then a question pop up in the mind of that person that, do you really care about them? Are you really responsible for them? Or you just allow them to do anything and they get lost? Then you love something, you protect that thing. And you just say, oh, because the world now diminish men for protecting women. You think that it is wrong for a man to protect a woman, for a man to give a woman boundaries and say, these are the things you can do, these are the things you can't do. Rules. It's not like you write the rules on the walls and you say, oh, these are number 1, these are number 2, these are number 3 rules. But you have to be specific on some discussions you have to protect it. I don't have to carry gun to start protecting my wife, but I can protect her by the rules and regulations I give to her. Now she can decide to abide by it, or she can decide also to make a different decision. And if you make decisions that I don't have authority, then I can't protect you. Then if anything goes wrong with you, I shouldn't be held liable or for whatever happens to you. And so these are the points that I think the highest coffee hour, these are the things I think they don't get of now, but I believe it is because they don't have experience and relationship experience. And it is easier for people to love someone because of the person is rich or wealthy, or the person already has some things. You would easily find love. But I don't think any man would really truly respect Stephan, whatever they call his name, the Ice Coffee Hour guys. Like any man in his 30s and 45 would admire them, except for the financial success they've made. And so I love the fact that they are diving into the lessons regarding relationship, but they keep proving the point that they have less experience about relationship.
Hallelujah, 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 hallelujah.